welcome back to another edition of Christopher's Kitchen. Now, you talk about adventurous today, for me at least, and I'm sure for most that are watching this is going to be something completely out of the norm. I got to admit, I've never had it that I know of. And today you're going to prepare sushi that you say will lay all those fears aside.
I think so, Mike. I mean, sushi is very mainstream nowadays. You really should get out and try some. First, we're going to start off with our rice. The rice is important. You want to look for sushi rice or a Japanese short grain rice. I have a rice cooker here. It's a great investment. It's a no problem rice thing. We have to rinse this rice off in cold water and get all the starch off. For this recipe, I've got 2 cups of sushi rice, 1.5 cups of water, and I put just a little bit of sushi vinegar in there. I'm sorry, rice vinegar in there. I've got a little bit of cucumber here, and I really want that green color, so I'm just going to keep it just like that. And we just need a couple of slices. Now we have a little bit of red pepper here. Nice even slice of that. I'll square that off. Okay, I'm going to prepare our wasabi paste, okay? This is wasabi powder and a little bit of water. That's all you need to make wasabi paste. And also for this recipe, I'm going to make a wasabi mayonnaise. So I'm going to take part of that wasabi powder that I made, mix a little bit of it with a little bit of mayonnaise, and I've got a wasabi mayonnaise. We're going to do a fried shrimp, so you don't have to worry about raw fish here. And the way the Japanese do that, you just make little slits on the bottom of the shrimp so you can straighten this out and make it nice and straight in your sushi roll. You take a skewer and I've peeled and deveined this shrimp, and you run that straight through the shrimp so it keeps it nice and straight while you're deep frying it. I'm ready for our tempura batter, and actually I use a beer batter for this. I can make a tempura batter with flour, eggs, and water. It's got to be ice cold. I find this more durable, so I just make a beer batter, and that's just flour and beer. Okay, usually 1 cup of each. Just going to coat that shrimp in tempura batter. Let it drip off a little bit, and then gently lay this in the oil. I just want to run it back and forth a little bit so it doesn't totally, starts to cook a little bit, and then it'll float for me. Okay, so these are seaweed sheets, and that's what we're going to roll our sushi with. Okay, I'm going to keep this on the side here, and we also have our sushi mat. Now we're ready for our sushi assembly. There's a shiny side and a not shiny side to each sushi paper. You want shiny side down. Now, in order to grab the rice and work with it, clean your hands very well, and you want to use a little bit of rice vinegar on your fingers, okay? That allows you to grab the rice, and it won't stick to you. Now, we'll take a little bit of our wasabi mayonnaise, go right down the middle there. Now, we'll place a little bit of our yellow pepper, a little bit of red pepper. That's good. Now, avocado is wonderful in this also. You could do lump crab meat. There's a little cucumber. And I'll put a little green onion also. This one, we use our fried shrimp. I'm just going to I'm going to leave the tails so that they hang out in the ends. We're going to use those end bits there. So I want those tails hanging out. Now, we just want to fold this over and keep it very tight. I'm going to press down there, and then I'm going to pull back to make a nice tight roll. So I'm pulling this way back. Now I'm going to wet the seaweed here, right there, and I'm just going to roll through. So nice and even, then I'm going to roll through this here. Put a little rice vinegar on your knife, okay? And I'm going to cut through this right down the middle. And then I'm going to cut this too, just like that. I've got a little sauce that I like to serve with sushi. That's just a little soy sauce, a little bit of sugar, and just a little bit of green onion. Mike, you ready to taste?
Certainly, and I got to tell you, that is one gorgeous plate. It looks like it's authentic Japanese restaurant stuff, well, which was your intent.
My intent, that's good. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of pickled ginger,
okay,
and a little wasabi. Now this stuff is horseradish, so it's pretty hot stuff. I'm just going to give you a little bit there.
Okay.
Put it right on top of that shrimp. Now Mike, you can go ahead and pick that up with your hands since we don't have chopsticks.
All right.
And dip it in that sauce.
Very tasty.
Not scared of the seaweed?
No, yeah, I'm scared of the seaweed, but it tastes okay. Go to the website at kbtx.com. Just click on the Christopher's Kitchen. You can download any of the recipes, including the sushi that we had today, and you can download those and make them at home yourself. Chris, thanks a lot. It's a very adventurous day here in Christopher's Kitchen. Thank you for making us a part of your day. For Chris Lampo, I'm Mike Wright.